Good morning, you guys. So, ordinarily, we would be doing these videos outside, but for some reason, it's just super cold and uncomfortable. So I decided that this morning we'll do it in the house, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. But I do love the outside vibe. Okay, so, anyways, I want to talk to you guys about not giving up, especially on your weight loss journey and your fitness journey. You guys, it takes a lot of time. And if you know anything about me, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I lost over 100 pounds. And it didn't happen overnight. Okay. And honestly, I have been trying to lose weight. I have been trying to lose weight for no shame, but I have been trying to lose weight for at least 8 years or so. Like I would start something, I would start some type of diet. I'd be super motivated and I'd probably stick with it for about 4 to 6 weeks. And then I would lose about 20 pounds or so, be super, excited, and then just slowly revert back to my old ways of eating out, of not exercising. And then I would gain all of that weight back and then some. And it was like a never ending cycle for me for years upon years upon years. And I think a lot of it was one, I didn't know how to be disciplined. I did what I felt like doing. Like if I didn't feel like working out, I wouldn't. If I didn't feel like eating healthy, I wouldn't. Like I was so focused on my emotions and I would let my emotions get the best of me. But that was me back then, okay? This time around, when I was able to finally lose 100 plus pounds, and no, I didn't lose it through a weight loss surgery or any type of pills or weight loss shots or anything. I lost it through eating right, changing what I ate, and weightlifting and exercising. And, losing 115 pounds was challenging. It took me 15 months to lose that. So roughly 10 pounds a month, but it wasn't steady. Like some weeks, especially when I first started, I would lose weight really fast, like 5 pounds in a week, or, I think one month I lost around 12 pounds that month, that's a lot when you're going about it the natural way, only losing around 2 pounds a week. That's a lot, right? But then there would be some weeks where, I gave it my all and, I thought I was being consistent or whatever and I wouldn't lose any weight. And it it took a lot of personal development, to say the least, to get to that point of losing all of that weight because you try really hard and you get on the scale and you want to lose weight, you want to see that scale number go down, and some weeks it's just not going to happen. And it doesn't mean that you didn't do right, it doesn't mean that you weren't consistent, it doesn't mean that you cheated, it doesn't mean any of those things. It just means that you have to be patient. And we live in such a microwave society where everything has to be right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. And you start to feel like if it's not happening quick enough, then it's not working. And the same is true for anything that you want to do. If you want to get a degree, right? I think most bachelor's degrees you have to do what, at least 2 years, 4 years. If you want to start a business, you're not going to be rich tomorrow. If you want to buy a house, you're not going to be able to close on the house tomorrow unless you're paying all cash, right? So, the point I'm making is anything that you want, you have to be patient for and you have to keep pushing. And it doesn't matter what it is, you have to be patient. And it took a lot of growth. That's why I said that my weight loss journey was definitely also a journey of personal development because I had to learn so much and change so many of my habits to get the results that I wanted. And one of which was learning how to be patient. Another was learning about discipline and learning that, if you say you want something, you're not going to always feel like it every day, right? There are plenty of days, even today, not today, but even in these days, in these current days, where, I don't feel like working out, or I feel sleepy, or I just feel like eating something that's not on the plan, right? Because I am trying to lose some weight now. And it's hard to stick through things when you don't feel like it. And, a lot of times if you're not strong, there have been plenty of times on my journey where, I caved and I let temptation get the best of me. And it sucks, especially if you've been doing so well. It sucks to let yourself down. But that's a part of the development. That's a part of the personal development that I'm talking about. You learn a lot about yourself on your weight loss journey. And if you wanted to not only lose it, but keep it off, you have to change so many things about yourself. So many things. Because let's face it, losing weight, like the act of losing weight, is not hard, okay? It's calories in versus calories out. It's the consistency, it's the keeping it off that's hard, right? Like I said, there were plenty of times, years ago where I wanted to lose weight, and I would lose about 20 or 30 pounds in about 4 weeks, when I was super motivated, when I saw the scale going down. And in those moments, I was happy, right? So that part wasn't hard. It's the keeping it off. It's the keep going. You're not done yet. That's what makes it hard. And I just want you guys to realize that you have to be patient, and you have to understand that it didn't take you 2 weeks to gain however much weight you're trying to lose. So it's not going to take you 2 weeks to lose it, okay? And a lot of these fad diets, these cleanses, and all of these things that people are doing, and, all of that's good for the right now, but we're also here for longevity. We don't want to keep having to lose weight every year, right? I'm pretty sure that at some point in your life, you're going to want to get to that happy weight for you and stay there, right? You're not going to want to constantly be having to go on diets and cuts to keep your dream body, right? Okay, so in order to make sure that happens, you have to learn how to be consistent, and you have to learn how to be patient, okay? And it's hard because, I see on social how people are taking the Ozempic and losing so much weight really, really quickly. And from what I understand, it's basically like an appetite suppressant where you just don't feel hungry. And that's how you're losing weight, because you're not hungry. You're not really trying to eat all of the food that you would eat. And that's great and all, but losing weight the natural way is going to teach you how to eat healthy, okay? Because let's face it, you're still going to be hungry, but you're learning how to eat healthy foods. You're learning how to grocery shop in a healthy way. You're learning how to prepare your meals in a healthy way, so that those tools, those things that you're learning, stick with you. And then, you can pass those tools down to your family, your kids, your whole household will end up eating healthy because you learned how to eat healthy. So you're going to be cooking foods that are healthy for your family, right? When you take these quick fixes like these Ozempic shots, or if you go on these, I don't even know what kind of diets they have going on these days. I don't keep up with it. But if you go on these diets where they're promising that you'll lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, that's not teaching you the art of patience. That's not teaching you how to want something and be hungry for something every single day and work towards that every single day until you reach that goal. And like I said at the beginning of this video, those tools that you learn on your weight loss journey are things that you can use for anything. I'm using those tools right now to grow my social media platforms, to grow my business, to, grow my finances. Like I'm learning so much because of what I learned through losing a whole bunch of weight. Okay, so I just want you guys to understand that. Stop trying to take the easy way out of things. A lot of times things aren't easy, and I know that can be like tough to hear, or that might ruffle some feathers, but it's true. Like everything's not easy, everything's not going to come fast, but what's worth having is worth waiting for and worth working for, okay? And, all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into it is just going to make you a stronger person mentally, okay? weight loss and keeping it off is a mental game. It's physical in the sense of, yes, you have to work out and exercise and lift weights, but it's more mental. It's the, do you believe that you can really do it? Okay. And that's why I talk about mental health so much on my channel, because it really is a mental game, and it's how you view the world. It's all about your perspective and what you think about yourself. And if you're working from a state of low self-esteem, low confidence, then it's going to be that much more harder for you to not only lose the weight, but keep the weight off, because you don't even believe in yourself in the first place. Okay, so that's why I talk about mental health so much, and that's why I talk about, you know, striving every day to be a better version of yourself. So, you know, be patient on your weight loss journey. It's coming, but you have to stay consistent. You have to stay disciplined. You cannot keep allowing your emotions to dictate your day. If you are guilty of that, I used to be. It happens to all of us, but you have to get to a point where you just lock in on what you're supposed to do and not necessarily what you feel like doing in that moment, okay? So I hope that helps. I'm about to go to the gym, and I'll talk to y'all later in my next video. Bye.